Political Bomb Show, starring Rayshawn Blyden.
Hi, welcome to Political Bomb Show. I'm your host, Rayshawn Blyden. If you'd like to sound off, give us a call at 858-233-9337, 858-233-9337, or go on the web and visit us at politicalbombshow.zzl.org. If today's show had a theme word, the word of the day would be hypocrites. Hypocrites. I'm going to explain to you what I mean by just telling you about the different stories I have here and why today's theme is hypocrites. They're all hypocrites. I'm talking about in the Democrat Party mostly. They're in the Republican Party as well, but today I'm focusing on the true hypocrites and the ones who are destroying America. Now, I want to talk about something that really just irritated me, rubbed me the wrong way. This Teamster President Jimmy Hoffa Jr., quote, the only son of a bitch that I see in America is you, Jimmy Hoffa Jr. First of all, us Tea Partiers, we're not the son of a bitches who need to be stopped. So let's just get that straight right now. We are hard-working Americans who go and do our jobs every day, bust our tail out there. We pay our taxes, and we're not tax cheats like some of the people in the Obama administration. You know who I'm talking about. Or we own small businesses, and we do the right thing, we create jobs, and we pay our taxes. So if anyone is the son of a bitches, Jimmy Hoffa Jr., it's you. Look in the damn mirror. You're the only son of a bitch that I see. You have the nerve to call me a son of a bitch? You're calling me a son of a bitch because I'm a Tea Party activist, okay? What you're trying to do is create civil unrest in America. That's unacceptable. Where's the media on this? They're creating civil unrest. If that was a conservative or a Republican, all hell would have broke loose. You would have heard it on CNN, ABC, NBC, MSNBC, and all those, even Fox you'd hear it on. Where's Fox on this? They suck too, just like the rest of them. So Jimmy Hoffa Jr., Teamster, I have another name for you. How about gangster? Because that's what you're behaving, like a gangster. But I have no fear of gangster, only God I fear. So you could suck my left nut as far as I'm concerned, gangster. Now, okay, had to get that out of my system. That really angered me. Calling us a son of a bitch and telling people to pretty much kill us, because that's what you said pretty much. In so many words, you said we have to take out the son of a bitches. When someone used the word take out, that usually means to kill, to inflict bodily harm. So you're enticing civil unrest. But you know, other Tea Party activists, I would say, don't fall for their trap, because that is what they want. They want you to be a gangster like them, to create civil unrest, and then Obama and his cronies could come in and save the day and say, look what we did. We stopped a civil war. Vote me in again. It's not going to work, because we're smarter than that. We're very smart. So, if you want to, Jimmy Hoffa Jr., if you want to call anyone a son of a bitch, how about starting with Barack Hussein Obama? How about Nancy Pelosi? How about Harry Reid? How about them? Start with them. How about the Vice President? How about Al Gore? Those are bigger son of a bitches than... Okay, I'm going to just stop right there because it just boils my blood. How about Maxine Waters? Speaking of Maxine Waters, you want Obama to force the banks to give people mortgages that can't afford to pay them. That's pretty much what you want. And if they don't do it, you want Obama to pretty much force them to by taxing them out of existence. That's what he said. Well, sounds all good, doesn't it, wits? But here's an idea. Doesn't your husband own a small chain of banks? How about starting with him? How about taxing him out of existence? Could it be you wouldn't want to tax him out of existence because you're a hypocrite? Or because he's black? You're a hypocrite. You can't have it both ways. You hermaphrodite looking witch. You can't have it both ways. So I'm sure when you gave that lovely speech, you weren't talking about your husband. So let's shut your mouth and know your role and do what the American people sent you to Washington to do, and stop creating a whole bunch of mess that needs not be. Now, the VP, Mr. Joe Biden. You can't mess with Joe. Yeah, right, you senile bastard. At Labor Day, let me see, what did he say? At a rally, he pretty much, what he said was that us Tea Party folks are barbarians at the gates, and the only one that's stopping them is us. Now that didn't really sit well with me, because the zombie robotic liberals are actually the ones that I think are the barbarians, not us the Tea Partiers. We don't need to be stopped. We need more Tea Partiers to bring back the country to us. I mean, how could you say you need those liberal welfare recipients, because that's mostly the people that you Democrats deal with, welfare recipients. So you're trying to have the welfare recipients rise up, and they will, because you know what, they're lazy bums and they want to get paid for nothing. The party is over. Someone said the party was over. Someone said that it's about time that they stand up against the Tea Party. I mean, how idiotic or stupid are you? It's the opposite way around. Tea Party people are not the problem. Government is the problem. We want our government back. It's been held hostage for I don't even know how many years. Probably before I was born. So I think that you guys need to just lay off the Tea Partiers, because you're not going to stop us. You see, at least I know that you're not going to stop me unless I'm not breathing anymore. And that's what you want to do. You want to kill your opponents, don't you? But it's illegal, and you have to find other ways of doing it. So why not get the welfare recipients to rise up against us and create civil unrest? Well, it's not going to happen. You have to fight hate with love, and love will always conquer hate. So that's clear. They want to create civil unrest. I mean, he's by far the worst commander-in-brief, as Savage would say, that's ever been the president of this United States. The worst ever. And I'm not just blowing it out of proportion. He is the absolute worst. The absolute worst. He makes Jimmy Carter look like a Ronald Reagan. That's the truth. Now, there's something else that was bothering me. The DNC chairwoman, I use chairwoman loosely, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, when asked for her to respond to what Hoffa said, she would not remark. I mean, she just simply refused. And you know why? Because she's a socialistic witch herself. She probably wants that stuff to happen. She just don't want to admit it out loud. But these people are just hypocrites. They're all hypocrites. They really are. They really are hypocrites. So, I mean, Michael Savage, he said something that was interesting to me. He said all this stuff about the attacking the Tea Partiers. He said it's actually a campaign strategy of David Axelrod. And when you think about it, I would put nothing past them, because they know that this president, his popularity is so low. The only way for him to win is to create civil unrest, and that's what they're trying to do. So you really have to stand firm, my fellow Tea Partiers. Stand firm. Don't give in to them. You seriously have to stand firm. Because if you give in to their hate and you become hateful too, then they win. Think of it as a terrorist. If you become as hostile and evil as a terrorist, then the terrorists would have won. So look at it that way. If you become as hostile as those liberal, socialistic cronies become, then they would have won. So don't do it. Still fight, but fight with love. Fight with love. It can be done. Some people think it can't be done, but trust me, it can be done. Fight with love in your heart, and you will always win. Everyone in the past who tried to screw me over, I didn't take and seek revenge after them, because I left the revenge or vengefulness to God. He took care of it for me. I didn't have no need to do anything. And God knows a lot of people had done me wrong, but I just kept on moving on, living with love in my heart, and they fell. And that's the same thing what's going to happen with these liberals. They're not going to make it because they are moving with hate in their heart. And they're not going to make it. Hate will never conquer love. That's the honest truth. Hate will never, ever conquer love. So I agree with Michael Savage on that. It's probably a campaign strategy. Now, I was online the other day, actually on theblaze.com. If you want to go for the truth, to listen to the truth, read the truth, you could read it there. So anyway, I was there, and I couldn't believe what I saw on there. An online video game. And it's very, very offensive to me. It says, Tea Party zombies must die. Tea Party zombies must die. So I was like, what? So I click on the story, and someone actually created an online game called Tea Party Zombies Must Die. They had a Sarah Palin zombie, a Glenn Beck zombie, a Michelle Bachmann zombie. I was like, this is just unreal. And no one's reporting on this on Fox, CNN, NBC. What if it was a game, Liberal Zombies Must Die, and you had Michelle Mabel Obama, you had Barack Hussein Obama, Nancy Pelosi, you know, anyone like that.